Hello everyone and welcome to the map Alcyone. Joining me here for the first of the viewer submitted matches, the Red Terran landing into the bottom left corner, starting the game off with a GG. It is Benko. We don't normally say that at the start, Ben. And Benko's very confused opponent on the upper right corner, the blue Zerg Extractor Tricks. It is Skienk. You don't say GG at the start, Ben. My goodness. Alright. I could say hello everyone and welcome to Alcyone. I can also say welcome everyone to the December Viewer Challenge. Ben, not a fan of drones in the mineral line, it seems. As I said, welcome everyone to the December Viewer Challenge. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're ready for it to become a great day. Alarak, give me some info here. The December Viewer Challenge, please.
Fine.
Very good. Thank you so very much for that. The December Viewer Challenge, dubbed Secret Santa. Every minute of the match, the submitter of the replay, the submitter of the challenge, must send one of their units to their opponent as a gift. Yes, because we of the Indigos gaming community here value the season of giving, kind nature, good hearts, and good intentions, right? Of course. So it would appear Benko, not quite a fan of gifts. No, not quite interested in the giving season, in celebrating the holiday with a kind heart and pure intentions. Not at this time. How many have we had? 2 drones given, 2 drones lost, and only 2:30 into the match. I'm actually quite impressed here. Well, as one might expect, we can tell who is involved here pretty early on, of course, but nonetheless, an intriguing prospect, an entertaining premise. My individual chosen in charge of looking at the replays told me there was some variance in the levels of chaos and asked me how I wanted the replays. I said, let's start with something a little more low energy, give me a little more chill to start the day off, and we'll get progressively more chaotic. So naturally, of course, we're starting off with a Terran who's opting for a fusion core at the 3-minute mark. Yes. I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, the Overlord. Oh no, the Overlord. Will it get out? It will not. Was it given as an intended gift, or is it just a bystander caught in the crossfire? Who knows? We do not know at this time. What we do know is that there is a plan unfolding here. The Zerg is taking a third base, getting that lair up, sending plenty of presents across the other side of the map. Benko having none of it, though. Absolutely no interest in trying to be a kind-hearted member of the giving season. Not even saying a thank you. Oh, how rude. How rude is this? You might be wondering what level this match is, what ranking we're looking at here. I want to say we're looking around platinum. That's my hunch, my guess here. Which means players actually know where to put their expansions. They know they're supposed to take expansions. It's progress, right? We have some roaches coming. Skienk opting for a very quick roach play. Is there any... There is a battle cruiser. Oh, the battle cruiser's out front. Well, that's probably going to put quite a damper in the roach plays. Yeah, the roaches just turn around, head on back home, and a spire is started right away. Skimp, not just looking at the viewer challenge here, actually playing the match too, trying to make sure all of the pieces of the puzzle are in place. And rather fortunately for the Zerg in this map, the battle cruiser was given a let's go with a hold position order. You were tasked to observe the entrance of our glorious base. I believe we just canceled the orbital to make another SCV. We need... Okay. Alright, we got the thought process now. I wanted a planetary fortress. I hit the upgrade button, but wait, that's an orbital. That can't shoot. I need an engineering bay. Alright, engie base finished. Come on. You know you want that planetary. Who doesn't want a planetary in their natural with a single landed Viking for the defense here? Hey, we got it. The planetary fortress is on the way. Very nice. I think we've had a severe lack of gifts lately. You know, granted, there's 7 units total. It's only 7 minutes in the match, so we're fine. We're fine so far. I take it back, actually. I'm also not going to be, of course, very rigid in my rules and restrictions. I mostly just wanted to see an effort given. I'll tell you what, players these days, they just don't know how to accept kind traits, wonderful gifts. Everybody's just so cynical, so suspicious. They left that Zergling right in front of my base? That must be malicious. No, it could just be a kind gesture. I wanted you to have a pet Zergling, dear Benko. Oh, we're leaving them there. Okay. What's in the main base? Oh, the Overseer scouting around. Okay. The battle cruisers. Pull everybody back. The landed Viking. It's kind of precious. The Overseer is destroyed. The battle cruisers reigning supreme. And the roaches discover the planetary fortress in the natural. I'm sure Benko feeling quite vindicated in their decision to make that a planetary fortress. The Zerg not wanting to throw everything away, not wanting to leave the entire army as a surprise gift for their opponent. Just gonna head on back. And when I say head on back, I mean like all the way behind the natural mineral line here. We're back to sending drones. Okay. At this point, clearly the criteria has been met. I'm pleased. I'm entertained. The poor drones. How many drones has it been? It's been 8 drones. Oh my word. Well, that's about to get even higher. Benko. I have to wonder, is it that the army's always left here, right in the natural doorway? Or is it just because there's been so many drones going into the base in this match here? Well, our Zerg is nearly maxed out and is ready to start doing battle, it seems. The battle cruisers, I don't know, there's a lot of corruptors. They're not really focusing their fire, though, so the BCs might still be able to get something done. No, let the roaches be. Oh my word. What are you doing? Focus firing with the corruptors on a Viking. Oh, vey. The corruptors having a bit of trouble. Luckily, there's Hydras to reinforce, and the roaches. The roaches are quite uncontested. We're just not going to talk about that. Alright, the BCs look like they will eventually be cleaned up. Are there any left? No, it's just the one. At this time, there's no army forces Benko. There's 10 army supply on the way. The BC's about to finish up the missile turret ring, proving quite ineffective against roaches, and the cyclone pops out at a very unfortunate time. Luckily, the planetary is still standing. Indigos, this is why I make a planetary. Where are they going? They would have had better fortune just repairing the planetary at this point. 14 kills on it. The roaches decimating the main base, and it would appear that the Zerg player is taking the upper hand in the match. The planetary, it needs repairs. It's got 30 kills. Come on, Ben. Wake up. No, it's gonna burn down. Repair. The roaches, the hydras, some of them losing their focus, wondering what is their purpose in life now that the main base has been destroyed. The planetary, the heroic planetary fortress, is going to fall to a group of hydralisks. Do they have their upgrades? No, they don't even have their hydro research upgrades. My goodness. Corruptor's gonna peacefully stare at the command center floating in the bottom left. No, where are you going? Oh god. Well, Benko, deciding that what is really needed at this point in time is to start another base. Because, hey, you know, I have one SCV. There's a battle cruiser. Jumping to the defense. The roaches find the CC in progress. The Corruptor going to find the battle cruiser, while the lings and roaches stare angrily. A GG, which is of course not the first GG that we have from Benko. And I'm gonna have to go backtrack a little bit. That's not a GG we have seen. That is a Terran GG, a Metal League Terran GG, which is where you say GG and you act like you're going to get out of the match, but really what we're doing is evacuating. Very funny, Mr. Terran. Skiemk is familiar with the plight of the Metal League matches versus Terrans, it seems. The orbital command's going to float around. Will it be discovered? Will it be found? I don't know. Resources lost, definitely not working in Benko's favor here, though. If Benko could land the orbital and make some mules with this 200 energy orbital command, you know, there is a bit of hope. Sorry, I want to win. Oh no. Skiemk, it is the giving season. Could you perhaps give a gift to dear Benko? In the spirit of the holiday season, of being kind to our neighbor. Oh, I don't think it's happening. Nope, the Hydras, the Corruptor, sentence the command center to death, and Skiemk proves the first victor. Onwards now to match number 2. For the second match of the day, we find ourselves on Site Delta. The Red Terran player here landing into the upper left corner. It is going to be Rusty Shacky. Rusty, as I will call you. And Rusty's Protoss opponent, the blue probes here warping into the bottom right corner. It is Cheebs. Cheebs? Chabs? I'm not too sure. Blue Protoss. We're gonna go with Blue Protoss here. Ooh, that's maybe Rusty was playing random. This is not normally a good spot for that PVT gateway pylon initial placement, I'll say. I will give the benefit of the doubt, though. Perhaps Rusty on the other side was playing random. We have no chat. There was probably the GLHF in the loading countdown, which you can't see in most replays, unfortunately. I'd have to break the replay to actually see it. The probe. Workers going out for both of these players. Who is offering it up as a gift, though, as a kind gesture? Yes. SCV pulled off the line going after the probe. SCV likewise heading across, scouting. This is a diamond level match, ladies and gents. What lies in store? The SCV gonna do a bit of scouting, spot all there is to see, chilling for now. Alright, the probe. Oh my gosh, what happened here? The probe out for vengeance, out for blood. Nothing's been killed. One of those SCVs very badly beaten, though. No violence over here just yet. Just scouting. Just information. The probe is the real committer, the criminal of violence here. Going after all the SCVs. The CC will finish up, though. That's going to be no issues. The barracks start... Holy barracks. There's 3 more racks on the way. Okay. Well, not all of them are quite active in their production, it seems, but... Initially, a lot of barracks, a lot of Marines coming up for the Terran. We've got the 2-gate core on the other side for the Protoss. Rusty. Sending another SCV. Right to the same spot, too. Okay. Uh-oh. The SCVs wake up from their cryostasis. The probes pulled off the line. It will be... or violence. There will be blood. The SCVs brutally slaughtered. How rude. How dare they. Another one sent out because they went so well the first 2 times. I agree. I agree with the choice. No matter what happens this season, we don't make these decisions. We don't offer up these kind gestures for ourselves. We don't do it just to feel good. No, it's for the benefit of the other individual, of course. Look, I have given you an SCV. Oh, thank you, kind Terran. How will the Protoss respond? Will it be with transgressions? It will be. The Stalker absolutely going to annihilate it. Rude. Alright. How we looking still? Still a lot of Marines, a 3rd CC on the way here. There's only one worker in gas. There's only 1 gas total. Dear Rusty here, the Terran of the map seems to be doing quite a mineral heavy build. Oh. I'm sure the observer is thinking the same thing I am. Really? Where's that barracks going? It would be very tough for me to tell. We're looking for the oh my gosh, wait. Is this the gift? Is the barracks the next gift? We have given up 3 SCVs. And the next... You know what? I allow it. I think it's perfect. I said units because I figured that would be the easiest to accomplish, but leave it to the Terrans of the community to come up with a little creativity. I think so. I think the barracks is intended to be the next gift. Why, hello, Mr. Protoss. Happy holidays, yes. Here is my present to you. I have to give a bonus point. That's an absolute bonus point. Indigos gold star to you, Rusty. Magnificent creativity. The Marines on the other side of the map going to flank, surround these blinkless stalkers. The Marines don't have stim either, so the stalkers will actually be able to get away. The barracks is destroyed. Cheebs here, the blue Protoss, with no respect, no grace for the kind gestures of the Terran. Oh my word. I love it. I love the creativity. Absolutely. The Marines, still no stim, no combat shields, but we do have plenty of barracks. The upgrades don't matter. All that matters is the macro. Marvelous. The Protoss continuing to repeat history, repeat the errors of the past, is going to clearly shoot down, destroy, and ruin this wonderful gift they have been given. Absolutely great. These Marines do have stim now, not quite ready for +1, but what they lack in upgrades they make up for in confidence. The Stalkers, still without blink, are going to be surrounded. The cannon trying to hold the high ground battery overcharged. Not quite enough. Oh, the Immortal. It's fine. The Immortal lives with 9 kills. More importantly, the barracks lives because the rest of the forces were distracted at the front entrance. Okay. The barracks production continuing. Shields is on the way. +1 is about to finish up here, and it would appear the plan is just a lot of Marines. Even we're stimming just to run across. Oh, it was an all-army kind of move. It was a control group stim. Gotcha. Thought it was a stim just to get them to the other side of the map quicker. Like, that's a little dangerous with no medevacs. No combat shields and no medevacs. That's a bold stim right there. The barracks still doing its job? Oh no. Not anymore. Okay then. Well, the barracks is going to start to be bruised and damaged. I'll have to say, I personally, I think it'd be kind of funny to land it too. The Stalkers starting to tear that up. The Marines gathering out front. We'll watch the barracks. Yet another gift returned and ruined. Ugh. It says used like new. Yeah, right. Absolutely not. That was destroyed. That was decimated. What's the plan here? We've got 2 Immortals that are holding the natural and some Stalkers out by the 3rd. But there's really no good answer to what is amounting to be quite a boatload of Marines, it seems. They're gonna stim forward, go right for the Stalkers. The battery does not matter. The overcharge does not matter. The probes are gonna be pulled, which somehow matters even less. The Immortals are surrounded and gunned down, and with no GG, the Protoss taps out. Rusty Shacky, the victor of the second match, with a bonus point for creativity. I love the choice to offer up your own production structures as gifts for your opponent. Absolutely. Way to get into the giving spirit. That is not all for today, folks. I have one more match to look at. For the grand finale of the day, we find ourselves on the map Hecate. The red Zerg player spawning into the bottom left corner. Starting the game off with a little friendly banter. It is Moors. And on the opposite side, the upper right corner, a player whose name I'm absolutely not pronouncing over the internet. It is the Blue Zerg. Yeah, that's the chat. That's how we're going to start it off, it seems. Which of these players is the wonderful submitter of the replay, I wonder? We have a very fast spawning pool coming out for red. Hope you like gifts. Well, that pretty much settles it. Okay, the first of the gifts seen on the map, a drone, goes right after the spawning pool. Drone on drone violence here. The ZVZ battle we all needed. I won't spine rush. This is gonna be a chatty one, huh? I was told the most chaotic match would be last. It would appear not a lie, not wrong there. Will it be a deal though? The chat so far seems to have been a bit of a peace treaty, shall we say. I'll even bring some minerals for you as a gift. Where are you gonna get minerals? The drones appear to be the gifts of the match so far. Perhaps there could be some minerals involved. Take it from your own natural. That's not nice. Oh wait, this one has minerals too. Where's this one going? I don't know. How will the gesture be met? The queen is not hip. You don't belong here. Minerals. Yes, indeed. And not anymore. The minerals are just gone. They're just destroyed if the unit's lost. Feels a little rude. I feel like there should be somehow the ability to pick up the minerals if the unit's killed, right? That'd be a kind of a neat, I don't know, a mutator or a mod. Drops the minerals it's carrying. I'm gonna send more because your hatch was so late. Alright, now we're just getting into the too much chat territory. What's the plans for everybody so far? Queen's hunting down the Overlord. So far, just a pool. We're getting some gas. This is a gasless play so far. And really, for the amount of drones that are being given here, we have 2 drones actually. Red Zerg, Mr. Moore's here, seems to not be so violent as the previous. Oh, look at that. They're both getting into the spirit. Oh, did the Ovi die? The Overlord died after you promised that you would let it live. Oh, dear. Oh, my gosh. Uh-oh. The drones pulled off the line. The Queen's also helping out here. I'm sorry, that was every drone pulled for 2 spines. A little bit of an overreaction, perhaps. Oh dear. More gifts. Spine crawler shaped gifts. After the peace treaty, too, the agreement. I don't think there's been any Zerglings. No. Nobody's made any Zerglings in this ZVZ. Terrible. What a mess. The Queen's the first to respond. But we had the larva for it. 20 Zerglings on the way. How will the Blue Zerg respond? Our chatty McBlue Zerg up here, who's also been sending plenty of presents, plenty of gifts, getting spore crawlers, which is not usually a solid choice against a link flood. Luckily, these are slow links too. Look at the nice dorsal fin, though. Which skin is this? The mutant, I want to say. It's from the Heart of the Swarm era. Because they look like the Swarmlings or the Raptorlings, depending on the status of metabolic speed. Why are you killing my gifts? You know what, Blue Zerg? It's been happening all day. The people of the StarCraft community just can't seem to accept these presents, cannot seem to peacefully accept our gifts and celebrate the holiday season with us. We will just have to rise above this treachery and be as good as we can. Take the high road, as some of them might say. Yes. I applaud your effort in giving out all of these nice gifts, these kind gestures to your opponent. Getting burrow. Okay, I'm intrigued. Is there a roach warren? Just blue. What are we gonna burrow? We're getting OV speed too, which could be good for drops. Good for overseers too. There's lots of spore crawlers. 6 spore crawlers. Might be a little much for somebody that hasn't scouted a spire yet. Is that another drone? Oh, so many drones. I didn't expect to get 2 Zerg replays in the same day. There's a lot of drones offered up as presents. Macro turns. Blue seems to just be kind of amassing roaches. Red. Ah, here we go. Roach Hydra infestation pit all in a row. Literally, all in a row here. With their upgrades coming up. Hopefully, yeah, Evo chambers. Trying to get into the spirit here. You keep rejecting my gifts. We don't do it for our own satisfaction, Blue Zerg. We do it because it's the right thing to do. Okay? Make sure you have your perspective good. Glial reconstitution on the way. Neither one of them. I can't stop fire. He's not wrong. You keep putting your gifts in the wrong place. Maybe you shouldn't be leaving them out on the porch where they can just be shot down or stolen. Well, now I know why this one was chosen to be the finale. It is definitely the most chaotic over here. Are these are all overseers. These are not droppers? So confused. The spine, no, I'm sorry, this is a spore. Very nice, I like it. Spore crawler for your opponent. I like the gift. That's a creative choice. You've earned a one-handed clap for that one. The roaches, still not too sure what they're doing. Hydra's being added on for both of them. Same reason as mentioned. You could put the queen over here, though, Moors, honestly. You don't have to destroy it. Why are they not droppers? I'm so confused about that. Either way. Hydra upgrades. We're finally getting Ling speed. Only one of them is, though. The other one's committed to not making Zerglings. I appreciate the Roach Hydra composition. I like it. It's quite a peaceful gentleman's ZVZ, though, I must say. We'll speed this up a little bit while they're both taking their macro turns here. Oh. Let me help you spread creep. I see now. Zergs can help each other with that. You can use your opponent's creep, absolutely. It's kind of the whole premise of the spine crawler rush, isn't it? Send the drones across, build them on your opponent's creep. How many drones is this? 5? Oh my word. You're gonna make them into crawlers? No, we're mining. Hello, fellow drones. How are the minerals this fine day? No. One of them is gonna make it out. Just one drone makes it out alive. The creep tumor starts to spawn nearby. Will not destroy the drone, though. Active forces looking better and better for red. Blue Zerg perhaps here might be sacrificing a bit too much in the spirit of the season. Yeah, well, we got a lurker and a nidus on the way too. Okay, things heating up a bit better now. I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Upgrades looking solid as well. Red Zerg, if they ever feel like actually moving out onto the map, seeming to be in a better spot. Plenty of money in the bank though. Could be maximizing the larva usage too. Absolutely. The drones continuing to assist with mining the third base a bit better here. Very good. Some extra bases coming up for blue. The Rocks sentenced for execution at the hands of the Roach Hydra. Is now really the best time to go? Is now really the best time to warn your opponent, who's actually going to heed the warning and move to a fantastic spot, holding the high ground here, with relatively similar compositions, though. Okay. A little battle of the bugs ensues. We got saliva, needles, spines all being thrown about. The upgrades in favor of red, as well as the army supply at the start of the match there. Get rid of these rocks. We could just go around. The spine crawler was made at the third base, starts to harass the drone line. The army pulled back to deal with it though, which will allow blue's forces to get up the ramp into an arguably even worse engagement. The virtualized Zerg players. The battle of the bugs taking its toll on the Zerg forces. Army supply still heavily in favor of red at this point in time. The hive is about to complete. Things not looking good for our holiday spirit participant here, our giver of gifts. Things not looking great. Will they be able to defend? The army supply is definitely lacking. The economy just not quite there for blue. Perhaps positioning can be in their favor though. Unfortunately, destroying those rocks earlier is going to make it easier for red to get up the ramp here. And the Hydra's starting to shred through blue's army. The upgrade still in favor. 2-2 is a very long ways away. We have a sad, crying marine face coming out for blue, who at their last hope is peace. There's one lurker, the commander of the operation here. Red Zerg seeming to honor the peace request with a hold position command too. The lurker being successful at its lurkery business. I think everything just got a hold position command. Everything's just holding position at the front of the natural here. How is blue going to spend the time? Destroying the lurker? Well, not destroying the lurker. Instead, throwing away... He did get the lurker, actually. Throwing away 3 hydras to get the lurker. Unfortunately, it's like when you fight a hydra, you snap off one head and 4 more pop up. Killed 1 lurker and 4 more showed up in its place. That's the Zerg strategy right there, I suppose. On the other side, just a handful of hydras. Oh, spine crawlers is our hope. Where are all the hydras? There's 3 here. There's 2 here. There's still some... somewhere. Oh, they're just kind of sprinkled about. That's not very helpful. No, the hydras, I'm not even sure we'll get the spine crawler. They won't even get the spine crawler. The queen's gonna pick off the overlord. Far too many gifts have been sent. Far too much has been lost in the pursuit of the holiday spirit here, in pursuit of the challenge. Luckily, red gave blue a brief couple of minutes to catch their breath, get a plan together, and so far blue has come up with very little in terms of tangible army results. You got more bases than me. Red Zerg tearing through the base. +3 attack, +2 armor is done. Lurker upgrades on the way. Another group of hydras sorry. Oh, how do you respond to that? Your opponent's actually sorry that they're winning? I suppose. Oh? Here's my... I'm sorry. Really? Moors, in fact, in the end, honors the giving spirit. Our blue Zerg was indeed the submitter of the challenge replay, sending many gifts, kind spirit, and gestures throughout the course of the match, and is rewarded at the end. Moors, the MVP, the unsung hero of the story here, offers up a gift of their own. See, we can affect the community. We can be that force of goodness and change. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below, everyone. If you are interested in the viewer challenge, or at least more information about it, I encourage you to check out the Discord via the link in the description below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.